And moving on to our main event of this week, our first team is the Aerial Aces, led by Tyro, playing for the Trevor Project. This is our bird team, and I love it. The mega of this team is the Altaria. The OU Pokemon, we have the Quacklevolt and the Skarmory. For UU, we have the Howlucha and Sarilege. For RU, we have Talonflame, Porygon Z, and Swellow. Porygon Z is bird enough, right? And Skeledirge, of course, has a little bird on his nose. For NU, we have the Siggiwai, Kilowattrel, and Sigilyph. Oh, right. And for PU, we have the Hisuian Decidueye, Archeops, Bombardier, and Cramorant. Sorry, I was like, I thought they had both the Siggiwai, but I was not reading fast enough, or not reading far enough. To move on to our second team, we have the returning Brandon Bayleefs, led by Brody Ring, playing for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. The mega of this team is the Mega Scizor. For OU, we have the Rillaboom and the Dragapult. For UU, we have the Rotom Heat and Durant. For RU, we have the Politoed, the Fortress, and the Chansey. Ew, Chansey, gross. For NU, we have Toxicroak, Kingdra, and Barraskewda. Anyway, for PU, we have the Galarian Slowbro, Ludicolo, Magneton, and Frostmoth. Let's move in and see. Let's move to see the starting lineups of these two teams. For the Aerial Aces, we have the Hisuian Decidueye. We have Altaria, Mega Altaria, I'm pretty sure. We have the Talonflame, Skeledirge, Kilowattrel, and Porygon Z. And for the Bayleefs, we have the Rotom Heat, the Dragapult, Fortress, Politoed, Barraskewda, and Magneton. I promise I won't say Barraskewda every time, even though that is one of my favorite songs. Anyway, let's begin our main event of this week. The starting Pokemon for the Aerial Aces, we have the Hisuian Decidueye, with the Fortress being led by the Bayleefs. The triple arrows are going to be used, doing some pretty good damage and lowering the defense of the Fortress. And it flinches the Fortress, but the Leftovers recovery will do a little bit more recovery there. The switch from the Fortress into the Dragapult, though, with the triple arrows hitting, doing some really good damage to the Dragapult as well, but the Dragapult is going to outspeed Psychic Phase and do some good damage there as well. The triple arrows is going to take down the Dragapult. Life Orb doing some pretty good damage, chip damage there. The Rotom is going to come in, and the Volt Switch is going to outspeed and take down the Decidueye. Bringing in the Politoed from the Bayleef, setting up the rain with the Aerial Aces switching into the Zappy Burb, the Kilowattrel, for Politoed switching into the Magneton, a quad-resisted Thunderbolt coming from the Kilowattrel, with a Weather Ball hitting the Magneton, doing some pretty decent damage there. The Magneton is going to use the Hidden Power and take down the Zappy Bird, take down the Kilowattrel. Altaria then comes in, taking down the effects of the weather with the Crown ability, with the Mega Evolution coming in, with the Earthquake then outspeeding the Magneton and taking down the Magneton. Rotom Heat then comes back in, and the Will-O-Wisp is going to burn the Altaria, with the Dragon Dance then being used to raise the attack and speed of Altaria. Another Dragon Dance being used to neutralize the attack stats. A Volt Switch then, going from the Rotom, switching the Rotom out into the Fortress. The Roost is going to bring the Altaria to full HP, with the Stealth Rock then being set up by the Fortress to put rocks on the side of the Aerial Aces. Another Dragon Dance will then be used, but the Gyro Ball is going to take down the Altaria after setting up a lot there. The Talonflame then is going to swap in, take some pretty good damage from the rocks, with the Politoed then switching back out the rain. But the Defog is going to take away the rocks from the side of the Aerial Aces. And a Sunny Day is going to set up the Sun, with the Scald then not going to be enough because of the Sun, not going to take down the Talonflame. And the swap out from the Talonflame into the Porygon Z, named Borb, I think. The Scald that can do some decent damage, and getting the burn as well. Swap out from the Politoed into the Fortress with a Thunderbolt, doing some really good damage there, and paralyzing the Fortress as well. Another Thunderbolt going in to take down the Fortress. Each team now having 3 Pokemon left on the field. This is a really even battle. The Rotom Heat then coming in. The swap from the Porygon into the Talonflame with an Overheat is going to take down the rest of the HP of the Talonflame. And the Sunlight is going to fade. Porygon Z comes back out and gets the special attack boost from Download. And the Tri-Attack is going to take down the Rotom. 2 and 2 left from the 2 and 2 left. That's all I'll say. Politoed comes back out to set up the rain with another Tri-Attack, hitting it, doing so much damage, but not quite enough to take down the Politoed. The Ice Beam then doing a little bit more damage in return. Another Tri-Attack is going to take down Politoed with just the Barraskewda left. Burn damage doing a little bit more, but the rain is still set up though in favor of the Barraskewda. The Liquidation is going to outspeed and take down the Porygon with just the Skeletors left. Skeletors' bird. Amazing. Liquidation is going to take down the Skeletors. A very close battle though, and the Brandon Bayleefs are going to come up with the win. A very, very good battle between both of those two, and a very good week of battles as well.